What was running through your mind when you first saw it?
How am I going to afford it?
The post-pandemic property assessments are in, and some Baltimore City residents are panicking.
That's right. In addition to questions being raised over a key missed mailing deadline, huge assessment hikes have many homeowners bracing for higher tax bills.
Fox 45's Rebecca Pryor shares their concerns and a petition that one group is proposing to cushion that blow. Rebecca?
Kai and Mary, across Maryland, property values on average have risen about 23% since the last assessment period. It's the largest increase seen in a decade, and it's especially taxing on residents here in Baltimore City who are already facing the highest tax rates in the state. Sky-high home prices and interest rates combined with low inventory, the 1-2 punch that has many first-time home buyers like Saida Jaffrey.
You've been hearing since COVID, buy now, don't buy now.
Battling to break into a tough housing market.
Hit when the time is right, just do it. If you like a house, just go for it, make the offer.
And that's exactly what she did when rushing into buying her Canton Row home last October for $510,000. The same home selling for just $320,000 4 years prior. A few months later, not one, but 2 state property assessments arriving in the mail, causing confusion.
I know when I was looking at homes, like especially with apps like Zillow and Redfin, you can see the property's taxes on there, and that was a determining factor that I considered when buying.
What she didn't consider, the huge assessment hike that would follow the sale, in turn increasing her property taxes as well.
I was definitely taken aback by it.
Her initial assessment sent out in December raised her home's value 17%. However, a second unexpected assessment arriving about a month later raised her home's value 67%, a $190,000 increase despite no major renovations or improvements being done on the home since 2005.
So based off of the numbers that I saw, it's going to be a few $1,000s once it actually reaches the value that they've assessed.
Causing Jaffrey to question,
how am I going to afford it?
Today, the State Department of Assessments and Taxation unable to explain why Jaffrey received 2 property assessments with 2 very different values, other than claiming something may have changed at the property. Meanwhile,
it's a city that loses around 7,500 to 8,000 people a year already.
Predicting housing prices will stay inflated for the foreseeable future, local economist Anaba Basu warning the city's current exodus could accelerate, especially at a state-high 2.2% tax rate.
More and more people are going to say, I cannot afford to live here anymore, I'm leaving.
Hoping to keep that from happening, Basu helping spearhead a petition to put a question on your November ballot that, if approved, would slowly lower the city's property tax rate to 1.2% by 2031. The petition failed to gather enough signatures to make the ballot in previous years, but Basu says this latest round of soaring property assessments makes the measure more critical than ever before.
We think that will stimulate an economic boom in Baltimore City. Now, a lot of people might say, well, we're going to have to reduce services with those lowered property tax rates. No, because again, the assessed values are rising so quickly, and you will see investors come into the city aggressively and take some of this vacant housing and make it livable. Well, Jaffrey has appealed that second assessment, and she's applied for state tax credits, which should help make this increase much more affordable for her. And for those of you who are looking to learn more about the petition or sign that petition, you can find a link to it in this story on our website at foxbaltimore.com. Reporting live in Baltimore City, Rebecca Pryor, Fox 45 News.
I'm Mary Bubala. Thank you for watching. Here's another video for you to watch. Also take some time to subscribe to our YouTube channel.